Good morning. It's been a disappointment as far as the IP numbers are concerned, but we'll take forward the action with DNS in the stock game then.
Hi everyone, I'm Avan Dabash, and of course over the next half hour we will have our experts joining in. Flat as a pie for the markets. Bharti Airtel, that stumbled to a two-year low post the Goldman Sachs downgrade and now is off by 4.2% at 262. But to the rules of the stock game, let's tell you how exactly it's played. Well, essentially it's a portfolio building exercise. We invite 3 experts to join us from Monday up until Friday. We play the game with them every week by giving them a notional amount of 5 lakh rupees. They create a portfolio with a total of 4 stocks and they can only choose 1 stock from the F&O space. To make things more exciting, there's a compulsory churn of 2 stocks every single day. If a target or a stop loss has been hit, they replace those stocks with a new one and they have to replace the sell call that they have in the cash markets. It's on Friday that we'll tally up who has the strongest portfolio, who has made the maximum amount of money. That person will be the winner. So get set to get quite a few trading ideas coming your way. Our participants then, Kunal Saragi, CEO EquityRush.com joins in, Vikas Sethi, Managing Director Sethi Finmart, and our second Kunal on the show, Kunal Bothra, Manager Retail Advisory Technical Analyst at LKP. Great to have you all on board. We'll come to your trading ideas in just a bit, but Megha, how did their portfolio shape up on day 3?
Well, not bad, not too bad, Avan. In fact, Kunal Saragi is the only one who seems to be in a spot of bother right now, but nevertheless, it's been good going overall. First up, of course, let's run you through the individual portfolio performance. So yesterday, we had a lot of stop losses that were triggered. In fact, Kunal Saragi was going ahead with 3 buys and 1 short idea. Barring an HPCL, the other 3 were stopped out, and he was losing close to 3,600 rupees by the time we wrapped up yesterday's session. Vikas Sethi, on the other hand, he's been in the lead since day 1. Yesterday was no different. Target hit came in on a Bajaj Finserv, was stopped out, unfortunately, on an Aurobindo as well as a BF Utilities, but was still making a handsome gain of about 39,000 rupees. And Kunal Bothra then, well, his portfolio didn't do too much. We had 4 long calls coming in, and out of those 4 longs, the Bombay Dyeing was the only one which was stopped out, and he ended the day with gains of close to 4,300 rupees.
Okay, well, that's how things shaped up yesterday. Let's find out whose calculator is showing good momentum for today. Let's start off with Kunal Saragi. Today, he's got 2 short calls and 2 long ones. We'll see his calculator then. And he is making an overall gain on the portfolio on all 4 of his stocks. And that's close to 0.7%, 3,700 rupees. To Vikas Sethi then, he's gone long on 2 and short on 2 as well. Tata Power's a bit of a soft spot. He's been stopped out there, but otherwise targets achieved on all of the other stocks, so that's 43,000 rupees. Kunal Bothra up next. BF Utilities is where he's facing a little bit of trouble. A sell call on Dena Bank. All of those stocks working in his favor, so it's a 1% notch up, 5,200 rupees. Well, that's where things stand right now. Take it to the individual portfolios. Kunal, what are you betting on for today?
One, I got an evenly balanced portfolio. I got 2 long positions and 2 shorts. The 2 longs are in the IT stocks, which I think have been outperforming the market and am now beginning to see some more action. So I think Polaris and Hexaware are the 2 stocks where I'm going long. The short ones, of course, are the usual culprits, RCom and Syntex. Both of them have been down for a while, and I see the bearish momentum there to continue.
Right, and Vikas, what are the 4 picks from your table today? Okay, Vikas, if you can hear me, if you could just highlight your picks for today. Okay, so I believe there's a bit of an audio problem, but let's take you through his calls. Then he is betting on 2 long and 2 short ideas for today. It's a JP Infra as well as a Power Finance Corporation that he's going long on. Tata Power, August Futures and Indian Hotels is something that he likes on the short side. But Kunal, let's go to you then. And you've also got a largely bullish portfolio barring a hedge in the form of 1 short.
Yes, it's just 1 short on the Dena Bank side because I believe that the banking stocks are seeing some sort of weakness. And the other 3 longs, one is I'm continuing with yesterday's, according to the rules of the game, that is BF Utility. And the 2 fresh longs which I have in my portfolio is in terms of Ranbaxy and Cummins Industries.
Okay, that's how Kunal Bothra's portfolio is shaping up for today. Individual stock ideas coming your way then. We'll start off with Kunal Saragi. His first short call comes in the form of a Reliance Communications. If you look at the stock over a 1-month period, the counter has shaved off close to 16%. So how much more downside are you foreseeing?
Well, Arcom, I think, is a stock that has been underperforming the market for a very long time now, and we saw a gap on the chart, which I think told you that probably the stock is going to go down with a renewed energy, and that's exactly what we see happening. I think there is more downside on Reliance Communication. A possible medium-term target could be in the region of 45, but we are going short with a target of 53.50 for today and a stop loss at 58.50.
Okay, an intraday short coming in on a Reliance Communication August futures in a 1 month, 3 month, even from the start of this year, the count has actually lost a fair bit of money. What about a JP Infra? That's of course been a stock in focus all through, and because today we've officially had the inauguration of the Yamuna Expressway, which is a big positive for the counter. In terms of some of the numbers that the street is buzzing with, that they could be looking at tolls of 40 crore rupees a day, do you think, how profitable do you think this venture is really going to be for the company?
Yeah, Megha, today actually I chose to give a buy call on this stock mainly on the news that their Yamuna Expressway project would be commissioned today. But as far as their working is concerned, I have not had a detailed look at it, but then I feel that would be certainly positive for the stock, and the stock should do well in the medium term. And my day target was 56.90, which I think has been achieved.
Okay, JP Infra, that counter holding up very smartly on the back of the Yamuna Expressway also being inaugurated now, has tempered off though, off by just about 0.2%. To BF Utilities, that's the stock that you've chosen to retain from yesterday. How's it looking on the charts?
Yes, this is one stock which I mentioned yesterday also looks very good on charts, but it's just, the last couple of days, in fact, yesterday and today, it's seeing some sort of correction or, bit of consolidation. But I think that, the base of 425, 420 should hold well for the stock. My day stop loss is 425 and the target is 456. But, as I mentioned yesterday also, this is one of the stocks which I'm very bullish on from probably a medium-term perspective. And I believe that 500 is a level one should definitely watch out for any strength in the market. And I believe that 500 should be easily achieved probably in just a couple of weeks or so.
Okay, so 456 is the target for the day, and 500 also possibly can be breached on the upside by a BF Utilities. What about a Polaris then? Kunal, what made you bullish and what made you go ahead and buy this for a target of 122 rupees?
Well, Mega Polaris has been down for a while, and now, of course, if you look at its volume structure on the chart, you find that it fell on very, very good volumes, and now I think volumes are beginning to decline and price is beginning to stabilize. So that's a sure sign that a pullback now would be in order. So I'm betting on a pullback here on Polaris, and I expect, of course, a very short-term targets about 122, 123 for today, but I expect the stock to go all the way till 130 in the current leg of the move.
Okay, those are some crucial levels to watch out for. Polaris Finance, as we speak, is rather quiet in today's session at 117, pardon me. Let's take it straight then to Power Finance Corp. A great set of numbers. Vikas is what it put on. Net profits were up 42%. For someone who wants to look at this counter now, is 192 the right level to buy?
Yeah, I would think so. Actually, over the next, short to medium term, I expect the stock to be touching levels of 225 odd. If you look at their numbers, they were excellent, and furthermore, their plans to set up a PE fund yesterday with, Tata Capital for about $1 billion is an added positive. So I'm bullish on the stock, and my day target was 189.45, which has been met.
Okay, day target, of course, has already been achieved, and 225 also possibly can be seen by Power Finance Corporation. Away from that, let's talk about a Dena Bank, because what a smart uptick it's had on the charts, Kunal. From the start of this year, it's moved up close to 87%. How much more upside would you foresee? And if someone's looking from a long-term perspective, would you advocate them to buy?
Yes, from a long-term perspective, definitely this is one of the stocks which is probably showing strength as well. But from a medium-term or very extremely short-term perspective, probably from a a 1 week perspective, I think this is one stock which is showing weakness. If you look at the entire banking pack as well, the banking pack is not performing well in this up move of the market. It's probably in sync or just underperforming the Nifty. So there is some sort of weakness which is developed in the banking stocks. I think at this point it's more important not to probably go long or wait for a better opportunity to go long in the banking stocks. I think from a very short-term perspective, from today, intraday perspective, my target on Dena Bank is around 85 and a stop loss of 92.5. But I think at around 85, 84 levels, one can probably look at from a long-term perspective to go long on Dena Bank.
Okay, so those are some of the levels to watch out for on a Dena Bank, and it's not just over the past 1 year, even over the last 3 months it's put on 6.5%, subdued today though at 89. Alright, the calculator, then the scorecard once again to give you a quick glimpse as to who's leading right now. Kunal Saraugi, remember he's gone short on 2, long on 2, but his portfolio is doing very well for today. All of the stocks are in the green, that's just about 0.8%, so I think it's 4,000 rupees that he's currently sitting on.